Hose and harness markers are used for several purposes on the plant floor. They are used for identification of hoses for current and future purposes, for bundling of hoses for temporary conditions as well as permanent organization, to secure hoses and harnesses to framing, usually with welding links, and for visual confirmation that certain quality checks have been performed by other departments. There are two basic types of materials used for hose and harness identification: hose bands and cable straps. To install a hose band, first determine from standard work the color, quantity, part number, and installation locations. Remove two bands from the specified bin. Install hose band onto specific hose. Use your fingers to affix the band onto the hose approximately 1 inch from the metal coupling. Watch for pinch points. Repeat the process for the opposite end of the hose. Like hose bands, cable straps are also used for identification. However, they are also used for temporary or permanent bundling and securing of hoses and harnesses, for securing fouling protection onto groups of hoses and harnesses, and to verify that certain quality checks have been performed at previous stations. They come in several sizes and strengths. For cable straps used for identification and permanent bundling or securing, straps must be installed with a qualified torque tool. The Hellerman Titan tensioning and cutoff tool will be used during this module. This is a torque tool that can be adjusted to several torque levels and two basic tension settings: standard and heavy. To adjust the torque setting on a Hellerman tool, rotate the adjustment knob clockwise or counterclockwise until the setting lines up in the display. For torque settings below 5, adjust the setting to standard. For torque settings above 5, adjust the setting to heavy. Remember, the Hellerman torque tool is a tension and cutting tool. Misuse or improper hand positioning could lead to injury. Do not place your hands near the torquing and cutting area at the front of the tool during application. To install a cable strap onto a hose, first determine from standard work the color, quantity, part number, and installation locations. Remove two cable straps from the specified bin. Cable straps can only be installed correctly in one direction, with the tail of the strap inserted into the flat side of the strap head. Install the band around the hose with the flat side of the strap head facing the hose, approximately 1 inch from the metal coupling. Loop the free end of the strap around the hose and pull through the head of the strap until tight. Then insert the free end of the strap into the left side of the Hellerman tool. Pull the trigger gently and repeatedly until the tail cuts off. Place the tail in a nonconformance bin. Repeat the process for the opposite end of the hose. For identification purposes, sometimes two cable straps are used. To install two cable straps onto a hose, first determine from standard work the color, quantity, part number, and installation locations. Remove 4 cable straps from the specified bin. Install the top strap around the hose with the flat side of the strap head facing the hose, approximately 1 inch from the metal coupling. Install the second strap approximately a ½ inch below the top strap. Then insert the free end of the strap into the left side of the Hellerman tool. Pull the trigger gently and repeatedly until the tail cuts off. Place the tail in a nonconformance bin. Repeat the process for the opposite end of the hose. Now it's your turn. Open the standard work document and select the exercises for Module 9.1. Follow the work instructions and perform the tasks. When complete, notify a qualified instructor or designate. The instructor will provide feedback and may ask you to step through your process. Upon approval and any further instructions, please proceed to the next video module.